Are you thinking of moving to Bellingham, Washington? Why? You're from California, the Sunshine State. You do know it rains here, right? Like, a lot. Okay, maybe not like a lot, but it does rain here, and if you're thinking about moving here, there's a few things you might want to consider before you do. Otherwise, you may want to avoid moving to Washington altogether. But if these things are not deal breakers, then you should consider moving to Washington and totally call me. Why? Because I'm a realtor. Duh. Okay, first reason you should consider not moving to Bellingham, or Washington in particular, is the rain. Now, to be honest, the rain here really isn't that bad. I mean, sure, things are going to be a little bit more wet here than what your girlfriend's probably used to.
Got him!
But is that really a bad thing? Your girlfriend likes getting wet. A majority of the days here are actually sunny, with Seattle only getting an average of 37 inches of rain a year. Now, is that more than what California gets? Yes, California is a desert. In fact, places like Boston and New York actually get significantly more rain than Washington does. And it's prettier here. Personally, if anything, I actually kind of like the weather here. It's kind of a good mix of all the different seasons. Not too hot, not too cold. The second reason you may want to avoid moving to Washington is the politics. Now, I don't want to get all political, but we're gonna get political here, and let's just say it. Politics suck, dude. They really do, and they suck here. But now that I think about it, politics kind of suck everywhere, so maybe it's not that big of a deal? I don't know. Politics here suck. They suck everywhere. It is what it is. Just avoid Seattle, you'll be fine. The third reason you should avoid moving to Washington is if you love paying taxes. Seriously, if you love paying taxes, then Washington's not the best place for you because we have no income tax. And if you like paying taxes, why? What the hell is wrong with you? Who likes paying taxes? I don't. I hate taxes. And the fact that Washington is only one of 9 states that doesn't have any income taxes is amazing. So if you want to keep more of your money, then actually maybe you should move to Washington. Just don't move here if you're going to vote for more taxes, please. The fourth reason you may not want to move to Bellingham, Washington is the cost of housing. Let's be real, it's expensive to live here. Yeah, sure, you don't have to pay income tax, which is awesome, but house prices have been going up 20 to 30% every single year for the last couple years, and it's just getting more and more expensive. And if you want to rent, forget about it. There are absolutely no rentals on the market. But to be fair, the price of houses also depends on the city. If you're gonna live in Seattle, houses are gonna be really expensive. If you're gonna come and live in the best city in the world, like Bellingham, houses are gonna be expensive, but not as expensive as Seattle. Or you can go out into the middle of freaking nowhere and just still find something expensive. If you want a trust fund baby, I don't know what to tell you. Other than the price is probably going to keep going up and it's probably going to get more expensive. And no, the housing market's not going to crash. But what do I know? I'm just some realtor on the internet. Speaking of realtor, the fifth reason you should avoid moving here is if you don't hire me. Seriously, if you move here and you don't hire me, what are you doing? You're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. What disadvantage? I don't know, I'm sure there is one, but what I can tell you is if you don't hire me, I will be extremely disappointed in you, just like your father. So you may as well just go ahead and hire me because I am a local real estate expert and I've been doing this for 6 years and I've sold hundreds of homes and I definitely know what I'm doing. And I'll give you the love and affection that your father never did. All you have to do is just click the link down below in the description and hire me. Okay, let's be real here. I really haven't given you that many good reasons not to move here. For the most part, Bellingham or Washington in general is actually pretty great. However, there is one massive red flag that's probably gonna be a deal breaker for most people, and that's Canada. I know. It doesn't get much worse than Canada, and unfortunately, we're right next to those Canucks. Especially if you live in Bellingham like me, they're right freaking there.
But Tommy, Canadians are friendly.
Yeah, sure, Jan. You've honestly never lived next to a Canadian, have you? Because they're honestly the worst. Like, why do we even let Canada be a country? I mean, like, sure, they got maple syrup, and I guess that's pretty great. But thank God the border's closed right now and Canadians can't get in here, because if it was open, Costco would be twice as busy and all of our milk would be gone. Oh, you don't understand the reference? That's because you don't live here. But if you're a masochist and you could put up the horror, which is Canada, then maybe Washington might be a good place for you. Just remember to hire me, otherwise you will feel the wrath of 1,000 Canadians who will be riding beavers and who will pillage your house and steal your maple syrup.